everyone, I hope you're all doing well and taking care, and welcome to this brand new Doctor Who video on the channel. So for tonight's video, I thought I would talk about the speculation that's going around over the last few months if Stephen Moffat will be returning to Doctor Who as a guest writer for Series 14. This has been a rumour for quite a lot of this year, and over the weekend, Stephen was directly asked by a Scottish newspaper if the rumours are true and if he will be returning to Doctor Who as a writer. And to be honest, he didn't give a yes or no answer, but he did say it would probably feel too soon to return as a writer for Doctor Who, which is completely understandable. He only left the show back in 2017. He did write 6 full seasons along with all the guest stories he did in the first Russell to Davis era. So it's completely understandable and fair if that is Stephen Moffat done with Doctor Who, at least for now. But there is also people saying, especially a big reliable Marvel leaker, I believe, that's apparently who this person is. Apparently they are very reliable from what people were telling me. And they are saying that basically Stephen Moffat is lying here and he is definitely part of the new Doctor Who writing team for Series 14. That is something that was also reported by the Mirror newspaper earlier in the year. And yeah, I could also imagine that being the case. Stephen Moffat is kind of known for lying sometimes in his interviews. And again, he didn't give a direct yes or no response to the question. So it kind of feels 50-50 if Stephen will actually be returning to Doctor Who. But personally, I'm kind of happy either way, because if he doesn't return, that is absolutely cool. Don't get me wrong, Stephen is a great writer, but I don't believe he's essential for Doctor Who. I don't feel he's an essential writer, to be honest. But on the other hand, if it turns out he is a guest writer for Series 14, then I'm also not going to be disappointed. I would be pretty happy because, in my opinion, Stephen Moffat is a phenomenal Doctor Who writer. He really understands the show, he really understands the character of the Doctor. And we saw, especially in the first Russell to Davis era, something that Stephen Moffat really excelled at was his monsters. He especially did well with making everyday objects just come across as very scary villains and creations. He turned everyday objects into something that we should be afraid of. That was something he excelled at, especially in the first Russell to Davis era. And I'm just very confident if he is a writer, he is going to give us a great story with probably a great monster, a great villain for Ncuti Gatwa's Doctor to go up against. And ultimately, that's what the show needs. The show needs great writers to make Ncuti Gatwa's era a big success. But I do understand the concern about if Stephen Moffat is back, does that mean we are not going to get any new writers? And I would hope if Stephen Moffat is back, it doesn't mean it's just going to be Stephen Moffat and we're not going to get any new writers in the mix. I definitely feel the show needs to see some new talent be brought on board. I feel that's really important, especially for the future, because the truth is Russell isn't going to be showrunner forever, and I feel like it does feel like there's a bit of a showrunner shortage at the moment. It doesn't really feel like there's natural progression people in place for when the current showrunner leaves. So I feel like finding new talent, new writers we've not seen before, that is very exciting, because it's always exciting getting to see what someone new brings to the show, what their kind of vibe as a writer is. Plus, it's important for the future so that the show can find new talent to take over when Russell leaves. Because I have seen some people saying, oh, what if Stephen Moffat is the next showrunner again? But I really hope that's a joke, because the show can't just keep going round and rinse and repeating showrunners. I feel Russell worked as a one-off. He did only do 4 seasons the first time around, not as long as Stephen Moffat did. But I definitely feel for whoever the next showrunner is going to be, it's got to be an actual new showrunner, not just someone from the past. But that is kind of my thoughts. I'm kind of happy either way. If it turns out Stephen's not back, that's cool. We've already had some amazing stories from him in the past. We don't really need anything else. But if he is back, then I'm pretty damn confident he will give us an amazing story for Series 14, especially when you look at his track record in the first Russell to Davis era. In my opinion, he always delivered some of the best stories in that era. He does do well when it comes to standalone stories compared to seasons, where I feel sometimes it cannot work out fully, although I still think he did a good job for the most part. But yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. But let me know your own thoughts on this, because it is a bit of a controversial subject. Would you like to see Stephen Moffat return? Do you feel his time is over now and we should focus on the future? Do let me know. Please do subscribe for more Doctor Who videos coming soon. I'm trying to do more content now, trying to do not daily uploads because I do work full time, so that's pretty much impossible to do daily uploads as much as I would love to. But I'm definitely trying to do a few videos a week at the moment, so please subscribe as we get closer to the big 60th anniversary specials and then Series 14 of Doctor Who. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all guys next time. Bye for now.